Hello and welcome to IIFL Securities YouTube channel. I am Shweta Pabriwal, and today in our Leader Speak series, we have Mr. Paras Savla, Chairman and MD, Deep Industries Limited. Welcome, Mr. Savla. It's a pleasure to host you today.
Hello. Thank you.
सर, तो डीप इंडस्ट्रीज का लास्ट क्वार्टर का परफॉर्मेंस कैसा था और क्या वो परफॉर्मेंस से कंपनी के जो एक्सपेक्टेशंस थे वो परफॉर्मेंस ने मीट किया है?
See, if you see our last quarter, we have been fairly doing well compared to what the earlier year has gone by. We are already a pioneer in the oil and gas sector. Our main foray is into the gas compression services.
Right.
And we had faced a lot of challenges the last year. But with the new opportunities and the commencement of the pandemic, I think there has been an immense change. So company has been able to retain a good quarter. And as we see this quarter to go ahead, I think the days are going to be much better than what it was the last year.
Right. So what are your observations about the overall market and how are you placed to scale the growth with the challenges that exist today?
See, we are, as far as the observation goes, I think we are in a corrective mode to compare to what the last year was because of the pandemic, because of the slowdown of the activities. The growth was not that much, but since last a quarter or so, we feel there is a lot of undercurrents in this market.
Right.
We feel that there would be an immense growth, immense opportunities because of the government policies that have come up. So we are quite hopeful for the markets to outperform maybe the quarter.
Right. So given the company's, diverse portfolio and the rich legacy, how do you plan to further, enhance the visibility of the company in the market? Are there any internal or external amendments that can be expected in the coming months?
See, at Deep Industries, we have invested significant time and effort in building up a strong infrastructure and information system capabilities. And it has been an energy infrastructure equipment solution provider for every need of energy sector, including our oil and gas field operations.
Right.
Deep Industries is also the first company to provide an integrated project management services by using our in-house expertise, by using all the services like workover, drilling, gas compression, mud logging, cementing, hydrofracturing. So all these put together, we have been a very diverse portfolio. So we have been supported with the skilled manpower and wide range of equipment from the industry to be used in the E&P industry. Currently, we have around 12 rigs, which include 9 workover rigs and 3 drilling rigs, apart from the pool of gas compressors, which are closely to about 100 such. And in addition, we have around 11 gas dehydration units. They are predominantly in the places where the gas needs to be dehydrated before it gets to the pipeline.
Right. So what are your expectations from the overall, year performance of the industry, and are your market, what kind of plans do you have for the next quarter?
See, as I mentioned, India's demand for the energy is outpaced domestic supply, providing the largest contribution to global energy demand growth in 2035. So if you call about for our expectations, I believe we will still continue to grow in the ranges of around 10 to 15% quarter on quarter, and maybe that could be percolated from year on year as well.
Right.
So, as per PM Modi's relaxation on policies and plan to set up 16,000 kilometer gas pipeline network, it has also allowed the various businesses, particularly our businesses, to also scale up. So the government has an ambitious plan to spend around $60 billion in creating gas infrastructure till 2024, including the pipelines, liquefied natural gas terminals, and the CGD network. So all that put together, the expectations are very hopeful, very excitement, and we feel that there's a lot of things to come up, not only this quarter, but also for the year.
Right.
And our industry, of course, being in this sector, would definitely outperform.
So, what are your views on the city gas distribution policy, and how will the sector benefit out of this?
See, there is already a huge demand of oil and gas across the country. The city gas distribution is definitely among them. The present share of gas in the energy basket of the country is around 6.2%. And I believe target is to take it to 15% by 2030. So the CGD policy will definitely speed up the gas infrastructure activities in these states. To me, the distribution networks will enable the supply of PNG to households, industrial and commercial units, and also to the vehicles.
Correct.
So there is an expected investment of around 120,000 crore in over next 10 years. So to sum up, city gas distribution is going to be the great charger for the economy, and there would be a huge demand in all the segments related to CGD networks.
Correct. So, how does the CGD policy impact your company, and how are you looking to leverage it in the short and long term?
So, see, with the policies, we are hopeful that it will allow to increase the activities of all the verticals within this sector.
Yeah.
So it would not be limiting our activities just for the drilling rigs. We are also hopeful for the demand that is to come up for the IPM as well as the gas compression business. See, currently we have forayed into the manufacturing of CNG booster compressors through our subsidiary RAS Equipments. And here we have the capability to manufacture the packages of booster compressors with 22 kilowatts and 37 kilowatts. These particular, the compressors are highly efficient, low noise, and optimally designed. So we feel that the market estimates that there would be more than 20,000 booster CNG compressor stations and around 6,000 online CNG compressors that would be required. So we feel that 80% of them would be still the daughter booster stations. So we are quite hopeful since we have the capacity of manufacturing of around 250 such units a year. So we believe with the increase in ramping of this CGD facility, we would have better access to the markets with the growth that is coming up.
Right. So thank you, Mr. Savla, for taking the time out and briefing us about the company and your future prospects. Thank you, sir. We wish you all the best.